The passion runs deep here in Norman, Oklahoma, or as they say, sooner born and sooner bred, and when I die, I'll be sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early.
And we'll cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Got his man quickly. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And that
he's off to the races. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Sooners. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness, getting to the end zone. Nice run.
To throw, it's Arnold. He's got it for the 2. Quick strike offense on that first down.
You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This off.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. The Sooner schooner is rolling in high gear as Oklahoma has built a big lead.
And man, what a great job by this offense later in this ball game as we get in this second half, Jesse. Now they're putting the pressure back on the Cowboys on the other side.
And it just feels like Oklahoma is the team that's been able to...
Calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up. And this
a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Sooners!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
It has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Touchdown Sooners! And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know this.
Rain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st, and he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is. We're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave